Happy Friday, Mid-Missouri. We've got a lot of rain chances in the forecast. Not a whole lot of rain, though. This is the next 7 days, and we're looking at potential for maybe a half an inch to an inch of rain over the next 7 days. So we're looking at daily chances for hit and miss chances, or daily hit and miss chances, I should say, of rain. And here's what the upper flow looks like. This is the pattern that we're talking about. We're getting a little bit of a wave today that is really kind of weak. We're looking at a mostly dry day here on your Friday, but what we're looking at long term is plenty of southwesterly flow, both aloft and at the lower levels. That's bringing in warmth, and we're seeing a lot of these little disturbances day by day, and that's going to be enough to keep us in daily summer-type temperatures with afternoon thunderstorms. And so that's what we're tracking over the next 7 days. But today, we're looking at some light showers. Those are likely dying by the time you're watching this. We're looking at a mostly dry day. There's a spot shower possible throughout your afternoon and evening. Overall, though, it's a dry day with temperatures near 70. Overnight tonight, we're watching a warm front lift, and through early Saturday morning, it could bring us a rumble of thunder, maybe a spot shower, but then that's out of here, and we're looking at a dry, warm, if not hot day on Saturday. We're in the low 80s to mid 80s. By the time we get to lunch and then by the dinner hour, we may see heat that's enough to drive thunderstorm activity. Don't pay attention to exactly where future track is popping these storms. This is more conceptual than it is exact at this point, because what we're watching for is temperatures to be warm enough to break what we call a cap. Let's talk about how the atmosphere is typically set up. We typically have warm air below cold air, and that allows air to rise uninterrupted. What we have tomorrow, at least throughout the majority of your day, is what we call a capping inversion. It's this layer of warm air halfway up in the atmosphere, and that prevents air from rising, because air at the surface is warmer than the air around it to a certain degree until it reaches this warm layer, and then it gets bounced back down to the surface. If the air at the surface, though, is warmer, then it rises uninterrupted again. And if it rises, it gains access to a whole list of severe weather ingredients. We have moisture, we have lift, we've got instability, and even a little spin. So if we can see that cap break, we'll see a chance for storms. But because it's so conditional, it's very isolated, meaning that we're going to see maybe a few spots of storms at best. We don't expect this to be widespread. And so if we see storms develop, we've got the potential for severe weather, meaning potential for large hail and damaging winds. The potential for tornadoes is there, although it's low. We still can't rule that out. So if storms develop, we've got the potential for a severe storm or two, but the possibility of not seeing any storms is still entirely possible. That scenario is one that is still in the forecast. As we head towards Sunday, we see a more scattered chance for storms, and then as we head into next week, we'll see daily chances for storms with temperatures hanging around in the mid-80s. No cold front coming through to bring us a break anytime soon.